it's Carissa, and I need a birthday card for my niece, so I just thought I'd film it and share it with you guys. I'm going to start, this is Cameo Coral cardstock from Stampin' Up. It's cut at 5.5 by 8.5, just your standard card size. Just going to start by folding it in half and creasing it with my bone folder. And this is a piece of green cardstock. It's not Stampin' Up. It's actually made by Coordinations. My friend had a project and it was left over, so I'm going to use it on this card. I thought it looked really cute. And what I'm doing is, this is just a piece of cardstock. It's cut at 5.5 by 2.25, I believe, somewhere around there. And I'm just going to tear the edges of this. And when you're tearing, you want to tear up towards you, so you get that nice torn looking edge. And it's just to kind of create a different effect on this card. So, excuse me, I have that done, and that's eventually going to go on there like this. So, but I want to go ahead and stamp my sentiment on there. I'm going to be using the Happy Everything stamp set, and I love this stamp set. Maybe I use it too much. I don't know. So this one I have to be really careful with because I have mine unmounted and I use the Easy Mount foam. It's very easy for me to get this one upside down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink it up, and I'm going to take a piece of scratch paper here and just make sure that I have it oriented in the right direction. And I do. So I'm going to take that and stamp it right there. And that says Happy Birthday. I have another piece of Cameo Coral cardstock here, and I'm going to use the Petal Pizzazz stamp set, and it's really fun, bold flowers here, and it's got a little stem. They're actually pretty large images, and you can see that I have, that's all one stamp set, but it would not fit in one CD case for me. So I had to go ahead and put it in 2 CD cases because they are big, just bold images. And I'm just inking this up really good in Cameo Coral, and I'm stamping it on Cameo Coral cardstock. And what I'm going to do, you can see my flower there. Hopefully you can see it. And I'm just going to take this and I'm going to cut all out around it. I'm just kind of cutting it down so it's easier to work with here. But I'm just going to take and trim all around the edges of this. Okay, so now I have my flower all cut out, and I have my card base back in front of me. I'm going to stick my scratch paper underneath here. And what I'm going to do is, I'm just, from the same stamp set, Petal Pizzazz, I'm going to take the smaller flower and just stamp it kind of randomly along the bottom here. Just kind of give some definition to the bottom part of the card. On this a little bit. What I'm going to do is just kind of turn these, I'm trying to kind of rough this up a little bit so that the flower looks a little more natural than just like this paper flower. So I'm just going to kind of bend it and, you know, crumble it a little bit, work it. What you're doing when you kind of drag it along this is breaking the fibers in the paper. Just making it a little more pliable so I hope you can see this, just kind of turn up these edges. You can see that it's kind of got some dimension to it. It's not just a flat paper flower. The petals, I mean, it's still paper, but it looks like it's got a little more form to it than, you know, flatness. So I'm gonna just take this now, take my Whisper White pad again, and I'm just going to drag this in the ink. And now I can take this, I'm going to adhere this part onto the base of my card. Once again, way too much adhesive. You do not need that much adhesive. I have a problem. Hi, my name is Carissa and I'm an adhesive-aholic. And that's where you say, hi, Carissa. Okay, so this is my plan. Oh, you know what I did mean to do? I'm going to just pull this up real quick. I'm going to tie some chocolate chip ribbon on here. This is just the 1/4 inch Stampin' Up! Chocolate chip ribbon. I hope that when I get this flower on there, you'll still be able to see it. Laundry going in the background. I'm multitasking today. My one day off school during the week. Okay, finally got my ribbon tied. And what I'm going to do is I have this green glitter. It's from the Cosmo Glitter or something like that from Stampin' Up. I'm going to bring my scratch paper back over here again because I'm going to use it to catch my glitter. And I am going to put it just in the center. This is the 2-way glue pen. It took me the longest time to figure out why it was called 2-way glue. 2-way glue is permanent when used while it's blue or really wet. If you allow it to dry, it's repositionable. So there you go. If you were like me and you never knew, now you know. Oh my goodness, it's going everywhere. I have the ceiling fan on. Isn't that lovely? There's glitter everywhere. It just totally blew everywhere. Okay, before I make a bigger mess, I'm going to clean up. Okay, so here's my super sparkly card. Got glitter everywhere, of course. Have my chocolate chip Stampin' Up! Marker now, and I am just going to go over these dots. Now, I could have done this if I would have thought about it while, you know, before I stamped the image. I could have gone over the stamp with the Stampin' Up! Marker in this area. But I find that when you're using a marker that's darker, hey, that rhymed. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Okay, so when you're using a marker that's darker than the ink, you can just color right over it and it works just fine. So I'm just gonna go round and round. Okay, you see that? Oh, it's so cute. This is for Hannah, by the way. Hannah's my niece. She's turning, I think she's turning 4. I'm pretty sure it's 4. She was born on September 11th. I do know that. And her birthday is hard to forget because every year, well, we all remember what happened on September 11th. So thankful for the country that I live in and for the soldiers who are overseas. I thank them. I just thought I'd add that in there today because today is September 11th that I'm filming this. So I'm just gonna kind of maneuver this down a little bit. Kind of ripped it, but that's okay because I have the ripped look going anyway. And then I'm gonna pop this on here with some dimensionals. I think I always do things the hard way too. All right. I want to move this down still. More. Okay. Going right on there. Like that. And that, my friends, is Hannah's birthday card. So I hope you like it, and I hope you have a great day. See you soon.